looking to spruce up your studio recording environment, your gaming and your podcasting room, right? For your viewers to view and look at you and say, wow, this guy looks pretty cool. I love his lighting and his background and all that fun stuff. Then this is the right video for you, because today I'm going to present to you the Ligency Smart Indoor and Outdoor RGB Neon Flow Light Strip. You're in the right place to get yourself lit up, right? It's lit here today because we're going to have you and your environment nice and shiny and bright and colorful and looking professional with RGB strip lights just for your background. Perhaps maybe you want it for your TV, maybe you want it for your studio. Then if you're in the market for something like that, then this may be the video for you, because the one I'm going to show you today is a little bit different than the ones I have back there, which you can kind of see that you can see each individual LED bulb, right, lit up. These very different. They are very smooth and they have this nice professional color flow that goes through the actual strip. So, and it's about 16 feet long plus. And these are the strip lights that I am referring to, techies and gamers. Now, if you notice, this actually comes encased in some kind of, I don't know, rubbery diffuser, and the light actually has special effects that kind of ripple throughout the length of the strip itself. It works nice and awesomely with the Smart Life app. You can just scan one of these codes here and it will take you straight to the App Store, to the app. And a lot of us out here already utilizing the Smart Life app, such as myself. Then once I get this connected to my network, it's going to detect it. And if you have Alexa connected to your network, she's going to detect it right away and you're going to be ready to rock and roll. Very little to no overhead work needed to get these set up. So we're going to unbox this, see what comes in this box, and see what it takes to actually set something like this up and what it looks like. I don't know exactly where I'm going to hook this up in my house or even out my house, because it is for outdoor, but we'll definitely get it connected and look at what the effects are with this device, what we can do, and what it can do, most importantly, for you out there in the universe. So let's take a look at it. And we're coming back because we're gonna unbox it right here. Well, I don't know why I did that, because I'm not going nowhere. I have not yet checked out the contents of the box, but off the rip, this box is heavy. So it feels like these strip lights are of some quality. Does it come with a super duper power adapter? I don't know. Let's take a look. So opening the box, you're gonna see that it's wrapped up in this plastic. And this is essentially your, I'm dropping everything. Let's pick it up, All right, strip lights right here in your face. Wow, this feels like thick rubber. This is very heavy. What are we getting ourselves into here, techies and gamers? I don't know. All right, so this is the light, and I assume this is the actual controller right here in your face. Is there a button I saw? There is a button, so you can kind of just click on it manually. Manual button here if you want to click and change LED effects. So yeah, this looks like very thick, hardcore quality here. All right, so nice gigantic rubber band here for the strip lights. What else do we get in here? We get a nice power adapter here for connecting to your strip lights to a wall. So if this is meant for outside, I hope your power outlet that's outdoors can protect this, because you don't want it to explode and electrocute yourself. What? There is this nut right here that looks like it will seal the power connection from your LED strip to this power adapter, and you screw it on effectively. So we're going to try that out and see how that works. Pretty small power adapter here. Also in your bag, you get something. What is this stuff? These look like some clips and screws to fasten down your power strip LED lights. And last but not least, you get yourself a nice manual little guide here to get you set up. And looking at the settings here, because this is a computer and there's settings on paper. What? So it'll help you get started. It'll tell you the setup steps for it to complete the installation, where to get the app, Shows you how to actually, I guess here you would utilize the clips to make a design such as words, and the clips hold it in place, and a little bit of installation there. It does do voice control with Alexa and Google's, and some troubleshooting tips in case you get lost or something is not working properly. All right, Tech is a Gamer. So I have done something special for you, and that special thing is I have hooked up these lights to the framing of the thingamajig behind me, and we are going to delve into what it took to get that connected to Wi-Fi, which was practically nothing, right? So essentially I just connected it to the power source, and then I launched Smart Life app. And once you launch a Smart Life app, it automatically detects this device as long as your phone is on your home Wi-Fi network. And then you just click connect, and it synchronizes and it adds it to your home network, flashes a few times, and you're ready to rock and roll. And it begins here in this red format, and it takes you straight into this mode right here to configure your lights. So we're going to play with this and look at the demonstration taking place right behind me. All right, so after connecting it and getting into the app, we are ready to rock and roll. So once you get in, you'll see that it'll ask you, what is the length and size of your LED strip? It will detect it automatically by brand, by length. It knows what it is. It came up as 5 meters, which is the 16.5 footer here. And you just click OK, and you get right into it. And we are right here in the app, and it starts you here in this red color you see right above me, behind me. What? All right, so we are in the app, and as you can see there, we have the entire strip there in that squiggly wavy line you see right there. So let's go ahead and see if we can just use the basics and change the colors of the lights like so. Look how awesome that is, having it white, and you can kind of just drag this around its entire color spectrum here to make it any and every color you would like, right? And I guess you click down here, and that will bring down the percentage. You can drag it, make it super dim, and that is as dim as you can go, down to 1%. And as you can see, there's a little bit of lighting there, so we'll bring it up to 100% because that's what we like. All right, so I see there's a paint bucket here, and the entire strip is being painted that way. I can erase segments of this by clicking it, as you can see there, and just have whatever segments I want. There's about 20 or so segments here. I guess if we pick the paintbrush, we can kind of just paint the entire thing whatever color we like. This middle one is to choose specific colors. So I switch the color on the palette here. If I wanted to go over to green, and I can choose a specific segment of green. And there we go, this piece of green here, and then this piece of green over here on my other side. And if I go over to blue and I select another segment, it looks like there is a top piece segment up there turning blue. And then I can go over to, I don't know, orange. Pick some segments of orangey yellow. Looks more like yellow actually. Let's go over to red. We could paint some segments of red here. That looks nice. And then you have a tab here that has combinations. So I guess if we picked any one of these little color wheels here, it'll probably go to one of those specific color combinations. These look cool, so you can get quite colorful with these particular combinations you have. Now I noticed there's these two icons here right underneath your squiggly light strip there up top, and one is for a fill, right? A fill light, which just fills each segment in a solid way, right? So there's no transition between each segment. But if I click the little circular icon next to it, it creates a gradation, so that way one strip blends into the next, which would probably be the next color. Sceneries. So the little paint icon there at the bottom is for scenery, and right now there are, wow, look at all of these sceneries, techies and gamers. There's a lot of scenes here. So if you want, you can go through these one by one and choose which scene you like in your life, right? So this is a nice, cool scene for your background. So if you're a gamer and you wanted to have something like this going in your background, that's quite nice. Now, it looks like it's just going through like a light blue and a darker blue scene. Can't tell much difference here with this light, but if we go over to more gradient style colors, right? Various, we have something like this. And this one is not really like a transition. This one just kind of just flashing, and you can see the blue light traveling around. Let's see what else we got here. Fiery night. So it looks like there's some kind of pulsation going on here. Cool beans. What do we have here? Late autumn. So I like the way it starts up. It's like a little animation. All right, you can click it and it just kind of starts over when you click it over and over. So that's cool. Right, but once you get to the end, it's gonna start doing its thing, what it fully does. So it looks like it's kind of a yellow and a red here. All right, so what do we have here? Dream Meteor. So this is just highlighting a few strips and going all the way around your light strip, Techies and Gamers. This is looking pretty sweet. Oh, look at this one. Spring Outing. Oh, it looks like it's stackable. You can add a scene, right? There's a little add plus sign there, and you can create a scene. It's like this, the percentage of light you want to have it at. I will keep it at that bright color, and we can add colors by clicking red, and then we'll add. We can have green, then we'll go to blue. We can add, and then we go to orange here. Then we'll add. And I guess we can go to white and add. We can control the speed. Let's put the speed up pretty high. I'm gonna go up to about 90 there. It looks like it is going through a paragraph, so it's creating this pulse function. But if I go over to segment it and save, that's when you can create this granular round transition going on here. All right, so enough of that. We have music, so we can make this thing jump and hop to the sound of audio. So we can go to music rhythm, testing 1, 2. As you can see here, this is going to the sound of my voice, right? This is music rhythm. So if you have music in the house bumping with bass, this is gonna be flashing around in colors because it detects audio. So if I put the mic close to my mouth, it'll change colors. And then if you go to the last tab on the bottom right, that is where you can customize the strip itself. So if you want to create a plan, right, for it to turn off and turn on, there is a timer, right? You can go to cooldown. You can go back and readjust the length of the strip, which you kind of don't want to do because then you'll have either too long of a strip or too short, and your strip will be missing lights, for example, if it's too short. As you can see, Techies and Gamers, even with my ceiling lights going, all my lights going in my room, you can still see these RGB lights going on in my background. You know what? I think I'm kind of just gonna keep them back there for the time being. And then I can have my interior LED strip lights going, and it is a full RGB party going on in here. What is my evaluation of these exterior strip lights that are going around like that? On the outside, by Ligency, these are a keeper. These definitely pass on the Tech Toys and Gaming Show. I definitely would recommend, if you've never had an actual LED strip light that can do those kinds of tricks that are that granular, where you can control segments of the light and these cool gradations and these cool scenes, then you might want to take a look at these because there is so much you can do, even in terms of customization for music, for gaming. This is an awesome addition to your scene, to your content creation environment. The LED strip lights on the interior look cool. They can do some pulsation and changing to different colors and stuff like that, play the music, but it can't do these superior customizations you see going on right here in the background. So if you're interested in this, there is a nice little promo code I left for you down below. And while you're down there, go ahead and click that subscribe button if this is your kind of thing, improving your studio, your gaming, your streaming, appearances and sounds, and all that fun stuff, even tech tips with hardware and computer building. Whole lot of stuff going on here in the technology realm. So yeah, you may want to continue following. If not, I'll follow you. What? And if you are looking for more RGB devices to spruce up your environment and your backgrounds like this, go ahead and check out these videos right here. I have a whole RGB playlist of things, including strip lights and LED lights of all sorts. All right, Techies and Gamers, go ahead and check those out, and I'll catch you in my next video. Later.